Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rich Lad, and today we are back with a completely new career mode on this series here. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy my content. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. I've said channel way too many times there, but it's okay. We move and we go into a new career mode. You might know by the title I haven't decided, but if you don't, then you will find out what it will be pretty sort of shortly. But let's just get into it. Let's just get into this manager career mode again. So obviously our first name Mr, our last name Grange Lad, and obviously our nationality region is England. So let's move in to the manager. Right, so this is our manager. We'll just skip through all of the features because I just thought it was kind of a waste of time. But this is our manager. We've put, just kind of the ordinary things that would make me kind of look like the manager kind of thing. We've got the man bun, the returning man bun as normal. The eye colour is pretty much the same as mine. Hair colour the same as mine. Skin tone same as mine. So yeah, let's move into the outfit. So this is our manager. We've got the white tie, we've got the nice little opened jacket with the club badge on. We have just kind of ordinary black trousers, nice little red top as well with some navy boots. Not looking too bad, but let's advance ahead. Right then, here we go then. Obviously, as you can see by what's on my screen right now, we are going to be doing a Tottenham Hotspur career mode. There's a reason for this, and I'm going to tell you in a second, but before, we're going to go into the board expectations and the transfer budget and the club work, obviously, before we do all of that. So yeah, the board expectations, domestic success, it's a 2, which is quite high. Continental success is a 2, which is quite high as well. Brand exposure is a 1, which is really critical. Financials a 3, which is probably the lowest one and probably going to be the easiest target to get. And youth development is a 2 as well. We have around about £73.3 million in the transfer budget. Obviously, there's our home and away kit and our ground, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium that was recently built. But yeah, the reason we're going to actually do this is because I recently watched the Tottenham Hotspur Amazon Prime TV show, and it made us actually inspired to do a Tottenham Hotspur career mode. Like, it felt like I was actually there with what was going on around the Tottenham Hotspur training ground and things like that. So you know what? I thought, yeah, just get into a career mode. Let's do a career mode on Tottenham Hotspur and actually let them win a trophy after how many years? Right, so Tottenham, they haven't won a trophy since 2008, which is 13 years. Will that change with Mr. Grange Lad on the managerial bench? Let's just find out. Let's get into this career mode. I'm so excited. Come on, you Spurs. So obviously we want to make this career mode as hard as possible for us because it is actually a really good side. And to do that, we're putting it on ultimate difficulty, 6 minutes, obviously sterling, which is pounds for any of you who don't know. The Champions League and Europa League are enabled. We're going to go through the groups in a second. We're not going to have a financial takeover. I mean, unless that... We're not... No. I was thinking about it, but I was like, no. We're going to have it on loose restrictions, negotiation strictness, because we actually had strict last time in the league career mode. So yeah, we're going to have it loose this time. International job offers can be enabled, and so can the transfer window. So yeah, let's get into the Europa League groups and the Champions League group. Right, so we have tried to get our group as real as possible. There's only 2 teams I couldn't find in FIFA at all, and it was the LASK and the other team in that group that got literally no wins whatsoever. So they're going to be replaced by Spartak and St Johnstone from the Scottish League. So yeah, not really too many opponents. We should walk this group realistically. Tottenham did in real life, and we're going to do it in FIFA. So yeah, we're in the Europa League for this season. So yeah, let's just advance and get into this. Right, so obviously we have the pre-season tournament invite as well. We're just going to take the one with the most money so it doesn't, well, isn't too bad. I think we're going to go for, it's either going to be the European International Cup or the European Shield. We'll go with the European Shield because it's the most money. Let's go. Right then, we are now officially the Tottenham manager. As you saw there, Granger lad is now the future bright Tottenham Hotspur, future bright with Granger at the helm. Is that going to be the real thing here? Is that going to be what gives Tottenham that trophy? Right, so here we are then. The objectives. Within 2 seasons, sign 4 youth players to the senior team. Play them in 20 matches, either as part of your starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Oh, that's the long term. Do you know what? That's actually quite good. I'll actually take that. That's actually quite easy. Brand exposure. They want us to go on a 15 game streak with at least 1 goal scored this season. Sign one of the best players in the world, 82 overall plus is our brand exposure. Okay, that might be easy. They want us to win the Europa League, which is kind of just simple. That's pretty much just what I was expecting from Daniel Levy. They also want us to finish in a Champions League position, which is probably an easy thing, and win the FA Cup. Okay, we'll take it. And also finish with at least 4.5 million profit at the end of the first transfer window. Okay, that's also acceptable. But before we do any signings or anything around the transfer window, let's move into how the team would function. Right, so we've pretty much had a little bit of a play around. There's some people come in, some people haven't. As you can see from the first team, not many players have changed from positions as a household kind of name. Obviously, you've got Kane, Son, Mora, Højbjerg, Lo Celso, Lloris, Alderweireld, Bergwijn, Reguilon, things like that. Household names that you would just expect to be in that Tottenham side going into the start of this season. However, we have dropped Ndombele for Lo Celso. I just think we're gonna develop plans for each player this time out instead of what we did in the Leeds and just kind of got halfway through and then develop stuff. So we're gonna actually develop a lot of players from the get-go. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. And we're gonna move Ndombele to a CDM or a centre mid. I don't know whether we're gonna do this, but Son's playing centre, well, cam at the minute, central cam. I don't know if I'm going to do that, or we're going to play him on the left-hand side, left cam, and have maybe Ali, Lo Celso, or whatever, just behind off Kane on that number 10 role. Obviously, we have got Dele Alli on the bench for that, but I just don't think he's got that quality anymore. Obviously, he's got 4-star, 4-star, 3-star. His pace isn't as good as it used to be and things like that. So there's a lot of people. Obviously, you got Dyer as well. I just don't like his pace on the game. It's 53. Yeah, again, I just don't like the pace. He might get changed to a CDM. I haven't really decided just yet. But I think what we need is definitely maybe either a central attacking midfielder and a centre-back maybe for maybe Davinson Sanchez or Alderweireld because he's getting on a bit. Yeah, he's 31, like 62 pace. I think we might just go ahead and get a centre-back and a central cam and have Bergwijn on the bench. So this is pretty much what the team's going to look like at the minute. with probably slight changes, obviously, to the starting 11 before they start the season. But yeah, that's pretty much how the team's going to run this season. Right, so here we are on the transfer hub. Obviously, we have went ahead and got some nice little players on the transfer hub that we could maybe go out and sign, possibly, for this team. We'll just run you through the list. We've got Reece James starting up at the top of the transfer budget for a right back position, maybe, because like I said, Uri is getting a bit old. He's getting a bit slow. You know what I mean? Maybe time to freshen the team up. You know what I mean? With a kind of young player. We also have Joe Gomez, which, yeah, again, yes, okay, he's a bit of a rat in Ultimate Team, but in career mode, I like Joe Gomez in general. I've played with him, I've played without him, I've played with, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, we've got Joe Gomez. We've also got John Stones in this team as well. However, I don't actually think that would actually be a really bad choice from me. I think John Stones would really kind of work well in this team. We've also got Tyrone Mings as well. Another upcoming talent for England. I think he could really make the England squad in a nice couple of years. But obviously he's 27, so I don't know if he's going to make it just yet. Now we go into the different leagues. Obviously they were Prem. Now we go into the different leagues with Kempembe starting it up from PSG. Maybe getting that kind of, you know what I mean? It's just that kind of central centre-back that maybe we definitely need. He's definitely strong, he's definitely fast, he's definitely maybe the centre-back we need. We've also going to go with Upamecano as well, hopefully. Yeah, again, he's just a household centre-back that could definitely do the job. We've also got Eder Militao and Sergio Ramos from Real Madrid. I think the Sergio Ramos would be probably a bit stupid to get because he's 34, but it does have an expiry on his contract, so you might even just pick him up in January for a free transfer, so we'll never know. We'll have to see about that. And Militao probably will be actually a really good centre-back for Tottenham Hotspur, so we'll see about that as well. So we've got some options for centre-backs in this transfer hub. Now we move into the cam situation. And I've kind of went for people who actually have kind of a lot of skills, because obviously Harry Kane doesn't have that kind of skills. Son kind of I think he has 4-star, and Moura has 4-star. I think 4-star or 5-star. So I've kind of went for people who either will be a realistic signing or with the 5-star skills. And the realistic one will be Mikel Alvarez. A lot of Tottenham fans who I've kind of seen or heard would really like Mikel Alvarez in the team. And you know what? I don't mind him as a person. Obviously, I don't like the fact he plays for Newcastle, but as a player, I do actually like Mikel Alvarez, and I think he's doing really good things at Newcastle, and I would love to bring him into the Tottenham side. Then we also go with Zaha, with obviously the 5-star, 3-star. We obviously got him in the Leeds career mode as well, so we kind of know what he plays like in game as well. So that would be also another great one to maybe get ahead of that. And we've also went to check out Memphis Depay from Lyon, who yet again has 5-star, 3-star, same as Zaha, but however he's cheaper, he's more expensive, but he probably might be a little bit better than Zaha. So we'll have to see about that. So all the positions are up in the air at the minute. I'm going to do some looking behind the scenes, and obviously this is just a vague idea of what we could go ahead and get. But obviously some people do cost a lot of money, so we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, that is the transfer hub for today. But if you do actually have any suggestions, Tottenham fans, if you do have any suggestions of who you would really like to see in the Tottenham side, or who would be a realistic signing, or who you've been inquired with over the last couple of transfer windows, who you thought would make the Tottenham team now, leave them in the comments down below so I know, and maybe try and get them into a team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think obviously a lot of fans want Mikel Alvarez, and that's why I've kind of included him in this. In my opinion, I think Reece James would be a nice little signing for Tottenham in real life as well, because obviously Uri is not playing as good in real life in general. So yeah, John Stones, obviously, I'm pretty sure he's missed out on John Stones, I'm pretty sure. Same with Maguire, you missed out on Maguire, but I don't really like Maguire in game. But yeah, I'm pretty sure some of these would be realistic for Tottenham, some of these probably won't. I'm pretty sure he was linked with Zaha at some point, like when everyone tried to go and get him at one point. I think like it was a season, was it the Leicester season where Leicester won the title? I think it was that kind of season where everyone went for Zaha and Tottenham was kind of close to signing him at that point. So I've kind of went for Zaha that way as well. So if you do have any suggestions in the comments down below, even if you're not a Tottenham fan, leave them in the comments down below and I'll check them out. Maybe try and see what they're like in game. So obviously we've checked everything else out, and the last thing to do is the calendar. We're just gonna not sim. We're just gonna have like a kind of skim look at the months ahead, see who our big opponents are. You know what I mean? Where they are in the season. Obviously, we've got pre-season in the first month. Then we have Brighton on the opening day of the season. Our first month looks quite easy, but don't get a feel that we are on ultimate difficulty, so anything could happen here in this month. Realistically, we could be bottom 3 at this point by the end of this month. I hope not, but we could be, because on ultimate difficulty anything can happen. So no big opponents there. September we actually have our first Europa League game. Plus we have Liverpool as well. So there it is. Our first big game is against Liverpool on the 20th of September. Not really many big opponents in October. Obviously you've got the 2 Europa League games. Okay. Start a pick up towards the end of November with Leicester. And there it is, our December. Look at our December. We've got Man United, Man City within 3 days apart. We have Manchester United on the Wednesday away, and then we're at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to face United. Then we have the North London derby in December as well on the 13th. Chelsea on the 20th. Newcastle on Christmas Eve. Man City on yet again on the 27th, so we face them twice in 1 month, which could be good towards the end of the season. We'll have to check that. And then we have the Manchester United team day before New Year's Eve. Okay, so December's the big month. January, obviously, we have Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal for the North London derby as well. So yeah, we've actually got 3 clubs in January that are like kind of derbies. We've got West Ham, Chelsea, and Arsenal. God, that's a very big time. Okay, February not looking bright with Newcastle and Crystal Palace. That could obviously change with fixtures and things like that. March yet again looking a bit easy, but obviously it's ultimate difficulty. April looking not too bad. The only big opponent there would be Leicester, which we'll be fearful of. And the last month of the season, the last 3 games of Leeds United, Southampton, and Sheffield United. That is very, very good for us. Maybe this month could win us the title. Who knows? Maybe get us in the Champions League. Who knows? Pretty much going to end it here, and we're going to get cracking straight away in our next episode of the Tottenham Hotspur career mode. This one was just a builder, just a kind of inspirational kind of thing. Maybe you should go and do a nice little Tottenham career mode. So tell me how you get on with this team on ultimate difficulty. Because you know what? This is going to be a challenge. Because Tottenham haven't won a trophy in 13 years. Can we do it this time? Who knows? Make sure you hit that smash that subscribe button. Oh my god. Smash that subscribe button if you are a Tottenham fan and you want to see Tottenham win a trophy. You might not get to see that this season in real life. Hopefully you will. You've got that Carabao Cup fixture against City. Will we go ahead and win the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Europa League that you got knocked out of? Are we going to win the Prem? Who knows? Anything could happen. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video. And also, like I said, comment down below on who you would love to see at Tottenham. And I'll try and, like I said, maybe approach them and maybe getting them into the Tottenham side. Maybe players that were actually kind of linked, maybe players that were kind of linked to Tottenham maybe in the past. I'll go ahead and do some background information as well on players that you might have almost sought a sign or whatever. But yeah, I guess there's nothing else to say, but this has been your Grinch, lads, and have a good one. Come on, you Spurs.